The marriage of Hollywood actress Grace Kelly to Prince Rainier III of Monaco in 1956 seemed like a fairy tale. However, behind the closed doors of the Royal Palace of Monaco, unpleasant truths emerged. Biographers have claimed that the couple's life was unhappy, and ancient legend suggests that the Grimaldi family was cursed. Let's find out why Grace Kelly's life was disappointing in the luxurious Monaco Palace and why the princess longed to escape. A planned encounter. The meeting between Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III of Monaco was not fortuitous. They met at the Cannes Film Festival in 1955 thanks to another actress, Olivia de Havilland. From the first day, they were fascinated by each other and began a passionate correspondence. However, this encounter was not only the result of love at first sight. Rumor has it that the Prince of Monaco had sought to marry a Hollywood star to save his country's economy and attract tourists. A mutually beneficial wedding. Initially, it was felt that Prince Rainier III should marry Marilyn Monroe, but she showed no interest. Instead, he chose Grace Kelly, an Oscar winner. Grace had her reasons for marrying the prince. She wanted to escape the Hollywood scene and find a quiet family life in Monaco. However, the marriage did not turn out to be financially beneficial for her, as her family had to pay a dowry of $2 million. Grace contributed some of the money, but the rest came from her parents' budget. An unhappy princess. Despite a dream marriage and life at the Royal Palace of Monaco with 3 children, Grace Kelly was unhappy. Formerly an acclaimed actress, the princess gave up her career for her royal duties and longed for her former life. However, her husband, the prince, denied her the opportunity to act again, leading her to consider divorce. But ultimately, she chose to give up her passion and focus on her royal duties so as not to risk custody of her children. A marriage in crisis. Some biographers have claimed that Prince Rainier was unfaithful and that Grace suffered humiliation. It is alleged that she also had extramarital affairs, including with Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra. Some believe that Grace Kelly wished to divorce and return to her life in Hollywood. The movie Grace of Monaco, starring Nicole Kidman, presents this story dramatically, although some members of the Grimaldi family argue that it is full of inaccuracies. The Grimaldi family curse. Legend claims that the Grimaldi family has been cursed since the 13th century when an ancestor of Prince Rainier III kidnapped and outraged a young girl who uttered a curse. According to the curse, never will a Grimaldi find true happiness in marriage. The alleged curse has affected Grace Kelly and her children, who also failed to find happiness in their personal lives. Conclusion. Grace Kelly's life, far from being a fairy tale, became a tragic story. Her marriage to Prince Rainier III led her to give up her passion and face a life full of challenges and difficulties. Despite the opulence of the palace, sadness and loneliness haunted her. The Grimaldi family curse cast a shadow over her happiness, and her tragic end marked the end of a story that began as a fairy tale. Grace Kelly became an icon, but her real life was a much more complex narrative.